him. Look at it.
Still riding for you, still got it for you. Keep it fresh like it's rapping for you. I chose the path and the snap and I hit the route.
Right now,
Yes, nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Yeah, we back at it. GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Man, we got a doozy again for you this week, man. As I was just stating on Instagram, TikTok, and all these other social media platforms, man. We got a very important election coming down here in less than 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And the people need to get up off of their asses and go see what these people are about. For real. If you care anything about your city. If you do, I don't give a damn if you're white or black. And if you racist, I don't give a damn what you know what? We ain't gonna get started right quick. Let's go ahead and take care of our sponsors. Let's go ahead and do that right quick. The people that pay us. First up is Goodies Barbecue. Going over to the heart of Mount Healthy, right there on Hamilton Avenue. Get you some barbecue. Barbecue season is not over. You know what I'm saying? It is still going down. You can use the promo code My2Cents and receive a 10% discount off your purchase, any purchase. I don't care what it is. And I'll be passing out flyers too with additional discounts. So go on over there, get your rib tips, get your greens, macaroni and cheese, yam, sweet peas, salad, strawberry upside down lemon cake, something he didn't create it. But go on over there, say my 2 cents, get your discount, and support the cause. Let's give Goodies Barbecue a round of applause.
Let's get your home charging station installed the right way. Jarman Home Solutions is a licensed electrical contractor serving Greater Cincinnati and Greater Dayton, specializing in EV charger installations for all makes and models. Whether you drive a Tesla, Ford, Chevy, or Rivian, our team delivers clean, professional installs you can trust. Most installs are completed in just one day, so you can charge at home and hit the road with confidence. Power up the smart way. Call or message Jarman Home Solutions and get your garage EV ready today.
That's what's up, Jarman Home Solutions. Let's give them a round of applause. Check them out. This type of trade, this type of field is a very, very hot topic, especially during election time and especially towards change, because electricians, plumbers, HVAC, all of that are needed. You understand me? So they offer a mentorship too. So definitely check out Jarman Home Solutions. When we talk about bridging the gap between the wealth and the poor and the medium class, these jobs like this, businesses like this is what's going to help do that. That was one of the questions today in that form that I checked it out. But let's continue on. Let's go with our sponsors. Next up, we've got Linked Up Auto Care. 5850 Center Hill Drive. Also the home of Capsule Auto Sales. Also, you're going over there, get your car fixed. Like I said, they got credit. They've got shuttle service, very professional. And it's a 5% discount when you use the promo code My2Cents. You know what I'm talking about? And from what I'm hearing, hey, man, I know car prices are high, man. The economy is out here looking terrible. Don't let the Facebook pictures fool you. Don't let the Facebook pictures fool you. It's going down outside. So everybody money looking funny. They have affordable cars. In the hood, we call them sliders. Check them out in about a couple months, man. You'll be able to get you some sliders, man. They're going to be slider kings. You understand me? That's Capsule Auto Sales. 5850 Center Hill Drive. It's in the back. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, he'll give us a round of applause in a minute. Next up, we had a Dank Nation, www.danknation.co. Go on over there and get your seeds, man. Your apparel. We've got the hottest designs when it comes to apparel, man. That logo that we got is dope, man. It comes in all different shapes, sizes, forms, fits everybody. Go on over there. But if you are a grower and want to grow your own marijuana, your own trees, then you need to go on over there to that website and get your seeds, man. That's where you need to go. www.danknation.co. Also, check out the Dank Nation lemonade that we got going on too. Just inbox me and ask for your samples, and we'll make sure to link up with you and get you some. They'll be in the stores real soon, man. Watch what we tell you. So we'll give them a round of applause. We'll give our guests a round of applause. Whoa, we got Baby Bro in the building. You understand me? Let's get. Yeah, we gotta wait. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Cypher Suarez. I'm really chewed right now.
Had to get out of work. Had to take care of the kids and get the family situated. And
yeah, that's life and. I ain't mad at you. I've been doing the same thing. Not the kids though. The kids.
Yeah.
Get a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? All the sponsors, everything. Yeah, man.
Got a new channel?
No.
That's good.
No, thank you. No. Yeah, man. From last week to this week to Wednesday, stuff has just been popping and crackulating and doing what it do, man. Especially on the political side here in Cincinnati, things are beginning to heat up. I see a little bit more participation, a little bit more eyes prying, a little bit more people wanting to debate with me and this, that, and the third. And I see a lot of people still have blinders on. And I was trying to tell the guy earlier, like, look, man, my position has always been the same. I don't care if you're red or blue. I want you to check the people behind the color they stand on, man. Their loyalty, their core values.
What are they trying to do?
Yeah.
What are they about? What's their pedigree? What's their background?
Yeah.
Do they have anything that we need to be concerned about? Are they working for everybody? I'm the same way. I'm not about party lines. A lot of times people, especially when you talk to people that identify a certain way, they like to throw things at you as if in a matter of fact type way, as if you don't know. Like Democrats started the KKK. Actually, man, it wasn't that way.
Yeah, or dumb shit. I tell a person, I say, look, man, the quickest way to break down how the Democrat or Republican shit go down, how that go down, go watch the documentary of Wyatt Earp. I used to think that Wyatt Earp was a made-up character and the cowboy, and that mother was not.
Neither was the Lone Ranger, but he was black. And he was a Confederate, and his come to Jesus moment when he realized that he was putting black people back into slavery for the Confederacy, the guys of the Union.
See, I didn't know that. See, that what he just said right there,
Mr. Bass.
And what I'm telling you to go check that documentary out, man. I thought it was a Western. We're from down in the bottom, and we cowboys, Indians.
Not like that.
But anyway, so we grew up watching cowboy movies, cowboys and Indians. Seriously, right? What the hell is he doing?
Yeah, but we are from free black people.
Yeah,
landowners in Texas during slavery and all that. When Juneteenth was there, our family was liberating black people and
educating people, black people and white people.
And that's what brought us to Cincinnati.
I told you,
us to Nashville.
My family speaks fluent English. You thought I was gonna say white folk. Yeah, I fooled you not this week. I cracked me up. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Go watch that documentary, man. And when I watched that documentary and I was going and looking at it like a Western, and then I'm watching and I'm listening and like, damn. So you mean to tell me, and they got You mean to tell me that both of these, first it was this person, this group of people that black folks was associated, then this folk, and they both got records of assassinating each other and setting up this and set. Man, I don't even hear part of none of that bullshit.
I'll tell you this. The black experience in America can be looked at like a thermometer. Okay, so when we're at fever pitch, you feel me? That's when the thermometer is saying, "Hey, it's a problem. It's over 100 degrees." You know
what did you
I mean?
say? Fever pitch. What is that?
Well, I'll say it's another way of saying like we're the indicators. I'll say it that way, a more easier way to understand, or clearer way to say it.
Yeah, because I'm glad you went back that motherfucker. Like what?
Yeah,
Clearer.
So when you look at our start with the Republican Party, you got to think at first we were kept out of the parties. So we didn't have a political voice at all. So when you think back to like Frederick Douglass and how he worked with whoever the president was, whether it was one of the multiple party presidents or whatever, campaigning, he worked with, try to talk to everybody. And that's really what, as black people, we really have to remember that we need to do. Not get sided up with a particular party outside of their working in our best interest. And lo and behold, really, our best interest is the best interest of America. We are the people that built it through slavery, through freedom, you name it, with the thumb on our, like a spring just held down, foot on our neck, but we still, did everything that you could possibly do.
He is stupid.
But as long as we, remember to participate, one, with the church music. But that's what we did. It didn't matter. Man. It didn't matter who, the party, that doesn't matter. We have to be on the same page, because when you talk about reparations, who's deserving? Well, some organizations and some groups and demographics already have theirs coming.
Okay, hold on. You didn't took us to class.
Yeah.
You didn't went through the. You didn't go through the history book real fast. You understand me? So we
Cliff Notes.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. This nigga went everywhere. We did think we was in church, didn't we?
It's all connected. One ball of yarn.
I know it is. But back to what we was originally talking about. Damn, nigga, I'm thinking about reparations now. Shit. But it goes back to seriously, what's going on in the city, and as far as these candidates is concerned. Now, before you got here, I was watching the form that the NAACP, I have to say it like that, right? Because I'd be called them the college football. Right. What? Exactly. So I'm watching that, and the reason why I'm watching is because one of the candidates, Stephon Pryor, is on there, right? That ninja is everywhere, and he be talking that talk. You understand me? Brandon Nixon, last week when we talked about the key words was accountability. I liked it, those words, accountability. Stephon, from what I seen, he wants to hold these people accountability and accountable for their bullshit. Stop the spending on this, stop this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. I hear that. That appeals to me, because what's going on in this corrupt system is a lot of facets, like you said, a lot of yarn, a lot of different things that are out here that when you come in the city, when you coming in the office, everybody got this, what I'm going to do. And I'm listening to these people on here, what I'm going to do, what this, that, and the third. And I'm like, damn. Now, one of them said, except for Stephon and the girl, I think her name is Dawn. I think we got her next week. From Oakland, I think. I don't know. Somewhere we're gonna find out. But those two want to hold people accountable, because you got to weed out the bullshit before you can start over. I mean, before you got to burn it up before you can rebuild.
Well, that is one way to look at it. And I won't say it's not a way to do it, but there are multiple ways to get that job done. There's more than one way to skin that cat, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So when you start thinking about holding people accountable, when you start talking about, weeding out the mess, and conservatives like to say cutting red tape, um, you know, uh, that language can be confusing as far as what actions would be behind it. So those are usually talking points that are meant to galvanize a base or to rally a person to say, okay, I believe in you, because you start looking at things like accountability, and then you say, okay, well, make that accountability tangible. What would you do to hold someone accountable?
Now, exactly. So this summer had this question when Donna come on, because I'm already there, my brother. I'm already there. Let's see. My next thing is because, and I say this to say this for anybody watching. I made a post today about the executive order that Trump put in back in April when they was doing all of that stuff when he jumped on, and one of the things was corporal punishment. Teachers being able to control the classroom.
That has nothing to do with what's going to happen in the state level.
So my point being, let me get to my point. My point is, so I brought up that shit ain't gonna do shit with now the way these kids is. We done seen, you and me both, everybody has seen videos of teachers banging with these kids, whooping these kids' ass, and the kids whooping the teachers' ass.
Yeah. You put your hands on my kids, it's gonna be a problem.
Okay, right. So that's why I said that's just not gonna fly at all.
Well, the thing is, the question
Well, hold
is,
on, wait a minute.
Why corporal punishment, but they won't allow, corporal punishment in the homes? So if the parents can't discipline the child using paddling, then why would I trust a teacher to?
Exactly. So my point being this, I brought that up, everything that you bringing up and more. So I said this, my post is this: if you don't, it's got a benefit when you was younger or whatever, and when our generation, now it's not that, and we still carry the trauma from that.
My experience is a little bit different than what normal.
No, nigga, I done heard horror stories too.
I done heard something. Yeah, I done heard worse. You know
exactly.
I mean?
So the point being, it's all trauma, and we don't
all trauma,
and we carry this trauma with us through our adulthood until we go back and say and talk to that young person.
Is all trauma bad?
Trauma is bad. It could be a learning experience for you.
I mean, some learning experiences, regardless of them being traumatic, are necessary, right?
What?
Aren't some traumatic experiences necessary for the learning? Some traumatic experiences are inevitable. So you can't protect someone from a traumatic experience. You got to guide them through the learning aspect of it. So it's not about sheltering someone from it, because you can't shelter someone from traumatic experiences.
Okay, still okay. It's like you putting a kid into a situation where they get abducted, or not abducted, but it's an acting like they do on
Stranger Danger, ABC, John Keonis.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Yeah, what would you do? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I agree with that, because that's a trauma that's gonna wake your ass up. But some people don't have the experience of it just being an act. So
some of it is real.
It's real.
People. But just imagine if they had that, don't play with fire because it burns you. You can be told that, and some kids don't have to get burned by fire. But the ones that are, want to test that limit, that's a traumatic experience.
Right.
So
to tie that out in, what I was saying was that with the politics, God dang it, Jason, I didn't forgot what I was tying it into.
That's them trees.
That what that is? Mm-hmm. That's why I went with them trees. But anyway, yeah, accountability. So when he gets here, I'm gonna tell you how, and I'm gonna ask, because I don't think none of them. That's a good question. How will you hold these accountability, these people, whatever the corrupt is? How would you
outline a step-by-step process. And the thing is, when you talk about holding people accountable, I would say make sure it's not something that's aimed at like punishing someone based off of party.
No, I'm not talking about hold. I'm not even talking about because they have no power to punish. The only power that they have to do with this, and I don't even want to give my answer away as far as what accountability, what that looks like, because I'm trying to see through these forums, through these interviews, what you gonna do to be held them accountable for. How do you? I already know what needs to be done, and I named in my promo the Divine Nine. You understand me? Because I was under the impression that it was only 3 seats and it's 9 seats running. All the seats are open, available, right? So you have Divine Nine. That's one off than 10. The mayor makes the 10th one, right? The 10th player, if we're looking at the equation like this, right? There's 9 city councils and he makes the 10.
Dealing with the executive and the legislative in Cincinnati.
Okay, exactly. However break it down. See, this is why he's on the show, for the political. Because I'm going to bring to you street 5 plus 4 plus 1 is 10, and this one don't control these 9, and these 9 don't control this one, but they all 10 will hire this person who oversees everything. They have the power. All of these together have the power to hire the city manager and fire the city manager as a collective. I learned this today, right? I did my research on the city managers. Man, it's some shit.
It's a job, and he has to work with everybody. And he has to, as the go-to person.
There's some shit in the game, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's really going to be up to the Divine Nine to push and make sure that they, I don't say with them, they got, I don't want to say it right now. I want to get a juicy way right now.
I'll say this, the only way that I see accountability being tangible is hitting in the pockets, money. We need to see, concerted effort to distribute tax dollars more fairly, have them funding programs that benefit, starting from the bottom up, lifting those out of poverty, but creating a safety net as well for those that are like lower middle class or middle class. And the only way to do that is to hit the pockets of those who have benefited from the bad policies that direct the money or the funding to special interest groups or to neighborhoods that are overserved through their own tax dollars and benefits.
You sound great. You know that? You sound real great. You sound like you should be on the board, but I'm telling you what's missing with your great plan. I'm not saying you're on a great plan. I can't tell you right now. I'm going to tell you when you get on the show. But you got a great plan. You sound like the form. I hope we can pull that up. I hope we go to Stefan and Champion Pryor so you can sit here and listen to these answers that David Whitehead. Let's get David Whitehead, the president of the local chapter of the NAACP of Cincinnati. Let's give him a round of applause. And his team. I thought I was coming after the NAACP when I put up the
easy target
comparisons of what was going on with Timothy Thomas and what was going on from then, right? And I've seen, and I think even congratulated when he was announced as the new president of the local chapter. And I didn't think no more about it, man. I don't hear too much from them. And when I put that up there, I was talking about the drama that has happened then, what happened then, the drama that's happened all the way up till now, that the same results is the same thing. Not from them, but the pushback that they got from even doing the collaborative agreement that they came up to present demanding third-party inquiries for Ryan Hinton and what else is going on, so my post was about that. I said it's a new era. So my post was about the pushback. What are we going to do about this pushback? And I was a little upset because I think the news should have been at the forum. I think maybe they wasn't. I don't know, but I don't think the news covered the forum at the NAACP. They should have been involved. It should have been a big thing, man. It should have been bigger than that. I don't know who had control over that, whether they invited or didn't come in. I don't know. So I'm not making no assumptions. But I know something as big as this election going down here this year, they should have been involved. And if they wasn't involved, F them.
Well, I'll tell you this: every election going for I would say for about the next 12 years straight is super important. What we saw the last few years, especially across the country, but even here in Ohio, uh, we've seen the Republican Party do special measures that would strip voting rights, that would, really harm the public, goes against voters' will. We've seen them take measures that have been passed through petition, voted on the ballot, drag their feet on them, pervert them with their own semblance and just going completely against what the voters of Ohio have said. So, I really would like people to start paying attention to that. It's not necessarily saying, bad Republicans, which, my personal views are not what I'm giving all the time. But, really, like I said, when you start holding people accountable, I think that's on a personal level. So when we look at candidates and start wanting them to hold people accountable, we as voters need to start holding our candidates accountable. Like, hey, man, this is what your party's been doing. And this is for both sides, whether you're a conservative or you're a liberal, whether you're moderate, regardless of what you identify, start holding these candidates accountable. Because
Now, how would you hold your candidate accountable? How would you hold them accountable?
first, through not supporting them at all. So if this is someone that is siding or going along with the flow, I don't want them. I will actively, speak out against them. So that's what we as citizens can do. Not supporting them, not going to their meetings, not donating to their coffers, sometimes it is something as simple as writing a bad review, going on their pages and saying, hey, do y'all know that this person voted this way, or this is how they feel on this measure? Things like that, creating awareness. That's holding them accountable, showing up to their events. And if they have the opportunity, give the opportunity for you to speak, asking those questions like, hey, what are you going to do about this? If you get to this position, what are you going to do about a hot topic is crime? I think regardless of race or demographic, we're tired of crime. We're tired of not having police that are actively trying to stop.
So act like I'm your candidate. Act like. So what you want me to do, man? You want me to go in here and do what now? What do you think my power is?
What I think your power is,
What do you think I can do, man?
I think that you can work with these your constituents and come up with a plan.
What you mean work with my constituents?
The other people that you're elected with.
Yeah.
So instead of fighting, you can.
So you want me to go over here
Mm-hmm.
and work with Billy Bob Ray right now? Billy Bob Ray been in Western Hills, up on the top end up there for 20 years. He been up there for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Bob been up there for 20 years, man. And he ain't. They take care of that growth. Them. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
Them places over there. Where them?
You talking about them
neighborhoods,
sundown towns?
The neighborhoods in Cincinnati up on the top half of west side.
Okay.
Goshen, not Goshen, but White Oak, Delhi now.
No man's land.
Yes, you know I'm talking about Billy Bob and them over there.
I think that I can reach Billy Bob.
You think you can reach Billy Bob?
I think you can too.
No, I don't think
because you and Billy Bob have some of the same ideas in your head.
No, man, Billy Bob want to take care.
Protect your family. He wants to protect his family.
No, man, Billy Bob is for Goshen and White Oak and Delhi. Now, if I'm over here repping Winton Terrace, I'm over here repping Winton Terrace.
Mm-hmm. So what's a common goal for Winton Terrace and Delhi?
Well,
What's some of the common things that they need, regardless of demographics, where they're located? What are the things that they're going to both need? They're both going to need safe streets. They're both going to need clean drinking water. They're both going to need trash management. They're both going to need police
Hey
officers that
man,
are able
hey,
to
man, hey,
deal with the
let
people
me stop you there,
in a
playboy.
polite manner and an effective manner.
Let me tell you, man, that is so politically correct, right? But I just told you, Billy Bob been in Del High for 20 years and ain't thought jack shit about winning tests, ain't thought jack shit about busing over here, ain't thought jack shit about, ain't even coming to talk to you about no goddamn plan to put together for all of Cincinnati.
Thank God Billy Bob is not running for office.
But there's Billy Bob's already in there, and I changed the name to
protect Cincinnati.
Man, I changed the name to protect the innocent over here when I was watching the goddamn form right here. I ain't even gonna say name. You can go look at it yourself. I don't even want to say name, but Billy Bob been up on top of that hill for a long time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about Billy Bob on that hill. Billy Bob on that hill, I don't care where you at on the west side. You better be concerned with prostitution. You better be concerned with heroin. You better be concerned with crack. That's what you better be concerned with, Billy Bob.
Billy Bob, do you go to Billy Bob neighborhood up there in Del High and all that?
He is a rock throw away from Work Road. He a stone throw away from
a stone throw away, but
it's
like Evanston and Hyde Park across the street. That shit ain't changed in years, nigga. They did get something to Evanston Center. We from there too, so we did get the rec center. We watched that whole thing change, tore down everything, all the corners and shit. But there's some resources in there, so that might be a little help. They tried to do a little something over in Evanston, but man, my point is that these people. That's why I said divine now. I'm going to go ahead and spill a bean because I don't know where Donald is right now. He probably, I don't know if they're running late or whatever. But if he come, he come. If he don't, he don't. We'll get back with him. Aflac. He fucking around with them people down there still. But
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the city right now.
I know.
I
ain't mad.
Heights
I ain't mad.
That are dealing with the neo-Nazis and
I ain't mad.
Things like that. You got that infighting, and that's the big point. Like, even within our own community, we have a lot of infighting. We have people that don't see a common goal.
That's the problem. What you're just saying right now is the problem with the Divine Nine, with the people that's coming in right now. If you don't form alliances right now with the right people who have the right like-minded, with any Republican party, Democratic party, I don't give a damn what your party is.
If every seat is open, then that means that everybody needs to be elected that is saying, hey, I want to work with everyone. Because if you're not willing to work with everyone, and that's what I mean by Cincinnati being a Democratic stronghold for the most part, because they do work with each other to a certain degree.
Okay, I'm not going to dispute that, but you said the right thing right there. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's go back to that. Can you get a round of applause? The round of applause was, if your candidate is not talking that, you shouldn't be
voting for
him. But a lot of these candidates and a lot of these, and I'm going to say white folks, they're candidates. They're not going. I don't give a damn what you talking about or what I'm talking about. They are not going to. There's going to be 4. It's 9 of them. Out of the 9, let's see. I think it's like 4 or 5 black folks running and 3. So the unity got to come with the Divine Nine that look like us to outweigh anything, because they all have to have the same vote for whatever project they're working on, right?
Well, it's majority vote, so that's how democracy works. But on top of that, I don't want us to get, especially in Cincinnati, man. Like right now in our city, we have a big problem, and it's always been here, but it's boiling over across the country, and we are under a microscope, and that's with racism. So we don't want to get caught up in the mindset that black white politics.
But that's what it is.
It's not. They want you to believe that. They want you to focus on that, and it's not. Regardless, you're going to have white individuals that are going to have to represent you, and they're representing you in the best that they can, regardless of if they fully understand you. Like, You can't get pigeonholed in the thought that because a person is white that they won't try to have your best interest. It's your duty, it's your job to break down that wall so they do understand what your best interests are. If you have this wall saying, hey, they're not going to be able to understand me and I can only work with the black candidates because these white guys over here, they're never going to work for me, then that's going to be your outcome. That's going to be your outcome 100% of the time. You might get shocked because they may do something and you'll be holding your hair like, wait, Blonde Squirrel Fun's a nut. He did something right once, I guess. And we don't want that mentality. We want that mentality of saying, no matter who it is, no matter who's sitting in that seat, I'm going to work with them, whether they want to work with me or not.
That's good. That's good. You have that attitude. Right.
That's Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, but
that's being the courage to stand up on July 4th and say, what kind of a farce are you putting on having me talk about independence?
Exactly. And that white person gonna do exactly what they do. And that person is still got the racism. Still, I don't care. Racism runs everything. Racism runs everything.
I would say this: if we take a mentality snapshot of our community now and look at it then, we're well worse off. I think that black unity, I think that black outspokenness, I think that black excellence has been diminished and we've been watered down. I think that the media, I think that the lack of education and the forcefulness of education has worked hand in hand. We've heard sayings where the Klan has been outspoken and saying, hey, we don't have to kill you like that because you're doing the job yourself. You're doing a great job yourself.
See, I think that's a narrative too, because white folks is falling off too.
No. White folks is falling off too. But
they doing a great job.
Listen, overwhelmingly, and this breaks my heart to say it, but as a black man, I gotta worry about everybody.
I'm about to say, you better not just say Negro.
No.
Everybody.
I gotta worry about everybody. And guess what? That has while it's always been that way, the percentages. Percentages going backwards. When we talk about that green book, you talking about black folks having to use a green book. Think about a green book and how it would operate today. You would have YNs out here trying to set you up. You would have a spot. And think about the necessity of the green book back then. Think about the necessity of saying, okay, hey, we're not allowed to stop at restaurants, gas stations. We have to have our own map that allows us to know where we can sleep, where we can eat, where we can use the restroom so we can have dignity. And this is separate from white America. And this is how we existed and how we built all these black cities and towns that are underwater and under highways. This is how we did it. Togetherness.
Stop.
You don't have that.
Stop. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. On my post, I said this. The Divine Nine has to come together, be the superhero, and whether they accept it or not, we have to build for our community, for our people, regardless. If universal, because I know the plan, we got to, whatever we want in Delhi or Hyde Park or whatever, we want the same in Evanston, we want the same in Wind Terrace, we want the same in Price Hill. Price Hill is a melting pot of poor people. A melting pot, lower middle class, all of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's not nothing judgmental. That's exactly what it is. And if you want, you don't see nobody talking about raising up our city as a whole. This shit is about to hit the fan. And I want our people to recognize that we've been dealing with this bullshit for the longest. And we get in here, and I don't care if it's 4 or 5, and you five all agree on each one of y'all programs that benefits our community. Like some of these answers that I was hearing on the forum was interesting. Now, I'm not a fan of the Mallorys.
Why not? I like the Mallorys.
I mean, they, I don't
They're
know
fair.
I don't know personally or whatever, but
the Mallorys are fair.
And I guess I'm mad because, yeah, I guess I'm upset with the Mallorys because, for one, when we had the store over on Guest and Wilder, I was into what I'm in now, still doing the same thing I'm doing today. And I had wrote Mallory when he was mayor about the train, electric car coming up here, coming up the hill there, and revitalization. You know what I'm saying? Affordable housing. You know what I'm saying?
All still hot topic.
Yeah, over that way, right? Then one city slick Negro city councilman who was a cop bought that building, right? And when it come time to look to see how we could go get it for the low, found out that he was, matter of fact, our cousin Scott was helping. He was gonna get it, Hannibal, and found out that that dude owns it, and he wouldn't
One sale, one buck.
nothing for nothing for nothing. So every city council member of the five out 5 out of the 9 man got to be able to come together and put whatever plan that they want together.
See, and what I, you know, I'm optimistic. So what I think is there are plans out there that we won't think about just trying to get 5. That all 9 to be able to say, hey man, everybody on board will say, hey, this is good. And that's what we will want. We want synergy. We want proactive. We want progressive. We want things. We want people with ideas. Like I said, it's more than just one pinpoint fix. You know, one thing that'll fix the system, fix it for everybody. It's not going to be that way, and we're not going to agree on everything. I think that trying to find those common denominators is where we need to be at. When you spoke of, being able to work together and you know, especially talking about with the race issues, that made me think of a name that a lot of people don't know, and that's John Bingham. John Bingham, and he's out of Ohio. He's an old former representative. I'm talking about 1800s, white guy, one of the fiercest speakers that you could think of.
Oh, I know what I was saying about Mallory.
What would you say?
The idea that it's Dale Mallory. Do you know him?
No.
Okay, he was a state representative or state this or whatever. You know, Mallory's is deep in politics, right? And that's what I was getting at. When I saw him on there, man, he said some stuff that was very, very interesting and that I had no one said anything about or even tapped into. And the fact that he is part owner of the farm on Winton Road, and I know the other owners as far as the farm that he's talking about. And you know, the farm is right there by Cape, right?
Okay.
The crazy, when you see the statues out there, and all that's land, all that's farmland. And it's for learning how to grow food, this, that, and the third, and marijuana. It's all, and the programs that he was talking about putting in place to teach kids that, because it's money in agriculture. I thought, well, damn. I'm breathing. That's why
The
I was
Department
hot.
of Agriculture.
I'm breathing while I'm coming over here because I'm
right
trying to
now,
be on
and
point with shit.
hopefully
Like,
black people go look at
I said, well,
their
damn.
website and look at all the funding that the United States Department of Agriculture has, especially for homes.
He said it's billions of dollars.
Man, a lot. It's deep. Man, that's a rabbit hole. I don't know if you want to go down real fast, but if you go down it real quick, I can give a quick synopsis. And this is all.
I don't know if you know what quick is.
Quick. Go to US. It's a .gov. All you got to do is USDA.gov. Look up their home loan. Look at their first-time homeowner programs. Look at their new build programs. Look at their land, their Rural Development Act. Look at all these things. Black people need to really be focused on this, because this is where a lot of the money's going to. They're building solar farms. They're building. They're giving farmers the ability to build on their land, giving them the money to buy the land, 100% financing, everything. You have so many different programs, and
That's
it's all
probably how that went.
money.
That's
to the
probably
tune
how
of
that
billions.
went down. Because
I promise you, if you go to the .gov, it's a .gov. It's not no .net, nothing. It's a .gov. United States, USDA.gov. And I'm telling you, you're going to see everything that I told you right there. I promise you, go check it out.
See, now right there, this conversation and what made me, that's why I said I started that's why I paid attention to what was going on at this forum and stuff.
Rural Development Act.
Yeah, I was paying attention to it because some of these candidates ain't gonna come on the show. I'm cool with that. So I had to take every opportunity I can to get a chance to see who and what's what with that. So,
Rural development.
are you bringing it up? There it is, right there.
Rural development. Just check it out.
See, and this goes along. See, I'm glad you said that, man, and I'm glad I watched that forum at the NAAA. That and was able to see and listen to what this gentleman was saying, because it changed my opinion on him running for city council, because I'm thinking, oh man, just another Mallory. That's about the did it. And when he said that, I said, well, damn, I know his partners he's talking about. I didn't been over to the land and visited the land and setting up stuff where they want to get seeds from us, and I'm like, well, damn, you don't know. And they attached to a senator in Ohio who actually was pushing for the legalization of cannabis in Ohio. So the game is deep.
USDA first time homeowner. Type that in.
The game is deep. So when I seen that, I said, you know what? I'm already getting my divine 9, and I might just change it to 5 because I don't know who the white folks is. The one lady was on there. She was talking about the program that they had. What you think about giving kids a bank account? But you can only give so many. That's not a good idea. I don't know. Is it a lottery? I don't know. But anyway, you are so geek. What are we looking for?
Oh, he's showing all the different links and different sites that people are trying to take you to. Look, rural development. There's so many different links that are, trying to tie you into it. But like I said,
well, how people don't know about this information?
No, they don't. But like I said, rural development is real. They have tons of billions.
See, rural development will go exactly. And now that you hit me onto that, you said it before, but I didn't pay any attention to it because I was in my game plan.
Different programs.
But now you done made me think like
nonprofit organizations, for-profit organizations, single individuals. Like I said, there's different programs that they cover everything underneath the USDA right now. I'm telling you, it's
we got the rabbit hole. We about to blast
a lot of money in it.
We about to blast that for our peoples, because the rural part is very appealing to me, because I believe the shit's going to hit the fan. I believe you need to be in rural land. I believe we need to be out there on our own compounds, on farms, this and this.
Rural land is a loosely used term. It's just undeveloped and unpopulated. So Hamilton County still has rural land. Harrison, all that stuff. I was just trying to work on a $5.9 million plan, development plan to put some properties, but I just didn't have the right team in place to do the things. But I had the backing, I had the money, had everybody ready to go. But I missed my deadlines. So hey, if you're out there,
you can't swing back around.
The filings for those deadlines have passed. Those deadline filings have passed for some of it, but they come back around. We can always swing back around, and it's always going to be there.
Yeah, we can push. We're going to push this agriculture and this land, this rural land, to people, because I'm pushing prepping. I'm pushing being prepared for when the shit hits the fan.
You don't got to be prepared for when the shit hits the fan. You just got to be prepared to stop it from hitting the fan.
You ain't gonna stop this.
You can stop it, because when you start thinking about, okay, I don't necessarily want to throw names out there, but like 3CDC, organizations like that, what's stopping our community from building these types of companies, for profits and nonprofits,
like 3DC, whatever the name is? Man, they is a monster.
Listen, but ever had a monster on a leash? You ever seen a movie where
they don't seem to be on a leash?
Well, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about us. What I'm saying is that gentrification only works because we're not buying the properties. Now, if we were buying the properties, if we had the companies that were buying them up and revitalizing them, and we set those standards ourselves, then it wouldn't be gentrification. It'd be reclaiming our community. What name would you call it? So, regardless of what name you want to give it, we have to be the ones that are doing it. And there's nothing stopping us from doing it outside of us having that know-how. That's all I'm saying. So you gotta have the know-how.
All right. This guy, so bad. You know what? We did have an interesting conversation, even though the guests didn't show up. I'm pretty sure they was tied up, biled up, and doing what they was doing. You understand me? It is what it is. Hopefully next week we have Miss Dawn Johnson. I believe that's her name. Coming on the show. And maybe we'll loop back around and check out Donald and see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hectic schedule.
Get some people on
Yeah,
there
man.
from different organizations, man.
Yeah,
Let
man.
these people know where they can go to get the help that they need, especially with
Well, go ahead,
going
man.
on now.
Shout your stuff out.
Oh, well, I ain't trying to shout out my organization. I mean,
Hey, do you remember what we talking about there? The furniture. Hey, man, do you got a desk type thing in the warehouse? Can my guy come through there and look and see if he can find something? It's just linked up.
Thrift store right out there in Sharonville, and it's the New Life Furniture Bank thrift store. It's great. You can get furniture pieces for really, really low, like $40.
You're looking for a desk, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You looking for it? They got it.
They got it.
And if they don't have it today, they might have it tomorrow. Inventory changes every single day.
And where is it located?
Right out there off Route 42, Lebanon Road, Sharonville Plaza, right next to Gabe's.
Oh, right next to Gabe's. Okay.
Right next to Gabe's.
That's what's up.
Dunkin' Donuts, White Castles.
Oh, that good stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Well, all right, y'all. We're going to get up out of here, man, because I got to go watch my Chiefs and I got to go watch my Alien show. You know what I'm saying? While I eat my La Rosas. That's a shameless plug. But anyway, we out of here, man. Hopefully you can. I like having you on the show, man. You bring some type of balance to the madness.
Well, I like coming here. It's nice.
That's what's up.
It's different than what I expected. I thought you was gonna be in here banging pots and pans with tinfoil on your hat, and blowing kazoos and stuff.
That will come. That will come.
Exactly.
That's coming. But we'll handle that at the beginning of the year. After the elections. But anyway, hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in. Check out our sponsors. Like I said, use the promo code My2Cents with all of them. They'll give you a discount. We up out of here. We're going to see y'all next week. And like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb. Out of here.
Right now,
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, Grizz.